doing basics with the ball. So let's go.
To start off, it is important to know how to hold the ball. The ball should be put in the center of your palm, with your fingers slightly gripping it, so that you have a stable hold over it. You should not hold it against your wrist or on the tips of your fingers, as that is incorrect placement. Practice the correct ball placement until you are comfortable before continuing to the next exercise. We are going to start off by passing the ball from one hand to the other so that you can feel the correct hand placement. Repeat this 10 times or until it is a natural and comfortable movement. Next, you're going to try out a basic roll, so use the tips of your fingers to roll the ball onto the top of your chest and then back down. Then, once you feel comfortable, release the ball at the top of your chest and allow it to roll down your arms where you can catch it. Once comfortable, attempt everything in a swift motion. Next is the roll down one arm, so attempt to roll the ball slowly down one of your arms and catch it halfway. Practice until you can do it with ease. Repeat with the other arm, so that you can do it equally well on both sides. Then, try to roll the ball all the way down your arm, catching the ball as it reaches your chest. If you have trouble with the motion, watch the slowed down video in the corner of the screen to better understand the movement. Next, we're going to move on to a more complicated variation, which is the roll across both arms. With this exercise, practice makes perfect, so continue to practice the simpler rolls until you feel comfortable to attempt this one. When doing it, start off with your arms closer together, then spread them wider as you feel more comfortable. Once you have this movement mastered, try it across your back. Next, we're going to try roll the ball down our back. So what you have to do is place the ball directly under your neck with both hands, then slightly arch your back into a U position, before letting go of the ball and quickly transferring your arms to your lower back to catch the ball. To make it more challenging, try roll the ball down both arms and your back in one movement. To do this, your back should be quite arched to allow the ball to travel down smoothly. Then, try to reverse the movement and roll the ball back up your back and arms. To do this, curve your back slightly to help the ball travel. If you want something more challenging, try roll the ball down your entire body and then back again. Next, you're going to try something more simple, so sandwich the ball between your hands as shown and start rotating them simultaneously around the ball. To succeed in this movement, you must have both hands pressed down against the ball and hold onto it tightly. Once that's easy, speed up the movement. Next, you're going to try something a little bit different. So incorporating what we just did, we are going to try and get the ball to circle your outstretched hand on its own. So for that to happen, when you let go of the ball, make a quick circular movement of your hand, first upwards, then back down, before catching the ball. Next up is just a simple bounce, so outstretch your hands and do a slight bend at your knees. And as you go to straighten them, let go of the ball with a slight downward force and it should bounce back up into your hands. Once you've mastered this movement using both hands, try bouncing and catching the ball with just one hand for a bit more of a challenge. The same movement applies. Still use a knee bend to gain momentum. Keep your free hand extended upwards for a cleaner look. Make sure to practice the exercise using both hands. Next, we're going to try a bit of a pop throw, so position the ball in between both of your elbows with your arms bent towards you. Then in a quick motion, extend and lock your arms in front of you to propel the ball upwards. Then as it comes down, catch it with both hands. Watch the slow-mo replay for a better understanding. Then once you get the hang of that, try the same thing except using just one hand. Like before, make sure that you practice this using both of your hands. Next up is a pop throw from behind. So hold the ball with both hands behind your back and bend your knees. When you go to extend them, push the ball upwards and slightly forward to allow it to go over your head and catch it in front of you. For a bit of a challenge, try hopping up on one leg as you pop the ball upwards. And for a need to look, catch the ball on extended arms with the hands facing up. To catch it successfully, allow for a small knee bend to absorb the ball into your arms. Finally, we are going to try a simple overhead throw from one hand to the other. So start off by passing the ball from one hand to the other over your head, and then start to do the same motion but with a throw from your left to your right hand and vice versa. Make sure that when you're throwing the ball to bend your knees as we have been doing in previous exercises. Try to coordinate the bend with the throw to make it easier for you to catch.